All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. What you guys think? People's Poetry merch. Poetry Project. How's it going, bud? Yeah, I'm so proud of this design, man. I'm proud. That's my face as a lion. Okay, we got the peoples getting back in. All right. It's perfect. It's perfect. Nikki Longthorn. Whew. You're back. You're back. You're back. Big, sexy. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this isn't a dad bod. It's a father figure. Yeah. Oh, what's good? Osito, hermanito, ¿cómo estás? Yeah. Yeah, you like that. You like that. See, I could be a comedian too, man. Do you wanna laugh at me? Do you think it's funny? Yes, very nice. How are you? You want to see my wife? Yes, very nice. Erica, nice to see ya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is part two. We're going in for the second hour. What up, homie? Oh, we good, man. We good. We good. We just, flowing. We rising, vibing. Just going with the fucking flow, man. We're going for that ride down the river, and then we're gonna do some more. So, looking sexy. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, damn. All right. We got the hard eyes. I don't want this. I don't want his life. I want his pork chop. Well, you better not bite more than you can chew, you know? Damn. All right. All right. We got the things. All righty then. So we're just gonna give Moody a little moment to get on. I know he's got a couple more pieces to share with everybody, and I still got my reveal. I still got, well, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's just a little thing on trust, and I try to do a little bit of a wordplay with it. So we'll see. We'll see how I do. It's kind of a tongue twister. Looking sexy. All right. So, oh shit. No, I need to add something to that. Okay, okay. All right, Moody, I'm gonna let one guy in before. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, my bad. But I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we got. I am Moody Black coming in, and then let me just add this to the list here. He's coming back in because we was already doing our thing. AYY. Oh, that person left. That person left. That person left. Never mind. All right, it's just me and you again. It's just us. That person came and left twice already. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. That happened with me the other day. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? AYY. Hey.
Hey, we back. We back.
Yeah. All right. Nikki Longthorn. Okay, let me add that in. Yeah, yeah. You guys just jump in. I'll add you to the list, man. I'll add you to the list. All right. We got Nikki Longthorn next. All right. We're good. We're good.
Word, man. So yeah, thanks for everybody joining in. This is sharing pieces of my life. This, I guess, my part two, getting to the end, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all got questions about anything that's going on in the poem, y'all let me know. All right. Stephanie, hey baby. All right. This is another love piece. Red, they are at Coffee. Red. It starts at 7:30. They at Coffee Underground. We have a venue here in Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We used to be open back up, but we got a cap on the numbers. But we just started back at our venue. Yeah, we've been September be the 19th year in our venue. Yeah, we have the longest running venue in South Carolina in the state. Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now Janice is hosting tonight. Yeah. All right. So here's my poem, another love piece. Well, anti-love, I guess. Anyway, it's called Aquatic Love.
Swimming with the fishes.
Yeah, and I'm a Pisces. I love the water, but it's a lot of water references in this poem. Doc, I
I'm a
see you.
Cancer.
You're
I'm a
Cancer.
Cancer, so
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
water too, man.
Yeah, the water signs in the room. Let's go. But
I don't got crabs though.
I know.
Yeah, see, that could
and
be
I
funny.
and I don't smell like fish. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds pretty fishy to me. Just kidding.
Day in, what's up, lovely? So this is called Aquatic Love. Here we go. In one of my favorite movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, Davy Jones was a pirate who was in love with the sea goddess Calypso. And Calypso, one could say, is a metaphor for the ocean. When he finally came to dry land to meet her, she never showed up. But after all, she is the ocean. Never still, beautiful, but ever changing, and sometimes harsh. As a result of his hurt, he cut out his heart from his chest, locked it in the chest, and hid the key. Funny what love would make you do. I guess love is the ocean. And the ocean covers 75% of this earth. But when you hurt, that 75% of the ocean that's inside your body finds a way to come out. You only see constant tsunamis, even when the waters seem calm. It's something mystical about its depth, the way it flows, but you just don't know when it'll conjure up a perfect storm. You'll be convinced that there's something conniving in its currents, wickedness in its ways. It'll have you singing the deep blues, drowning in your sorrow. And when I think back, every time I drop my anchor to settle in the sea, I end up being in a wreck of a relationship, caught up in the Bermuda Triangle of trying too hard. And when I made every effort to do right, every woman I really liked left. Because love was my only religion. I ended up with a girlfriend who broke up with me because I wasn't a Christian. One girlfriend broke up with me because I wasn't a Muslim. Another left me because I wasn't a 5% or so. The 75% ocean that's inside my body was just tears that hurricane my heart. And I heard that Shakespeare once said that the whole world is a stage and everybody has to play their part. So I guess in this movie, I am Davy Jones. Because every time I come up to settle on this dry land, I leave with the flood on my face. Funny how everybody make love sound so great. I used to wear those same rose-colored glasses, but what do you do when you see that all the flags are red? When it's hard to see the warning signs, to everything looks like a warning sign. However, we most times still scuba dive in, we romanticize how we're supposed to row our boats gently up streams with significant others. But me, I cried enough rivers that have flooded the core beliefs of my reefs, of my beliefs. But I suppose that's the way love goes. This ebb and flow of fantasy and fright. How there's a Titanic crashing on the iceberg where my heart used to be, a vessel ready to believe it can sail safely. But I swear, I want to talk about love till it's no longer my weakness. The Pisces in me want to wade in this water of the wisdom till it's everything I breathe with. I want to let it know all the times that may have kissed other beaches. I want to see if I could be the starfish in its eye so I can see that I'm seasick in love. I want to be more than a monster without a heart. A captain without a crew of emotions on this flying Dutchman of distress, hoping that the tentacles of my beard can tell the ocean to come here, to embrace me, baptize me with its waters, fill my body with 75% of a soulmate. I just want to feel its body of water. So Calypso, the ocean, love, help me believe in you again.
You know, the thing I love about that is I fucking love the Pirates of the Caribbean, man. And
Yes.
Calypso, she's the heart of the sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
man. I
is
love
awesome.
it. I love it, man.
I don't think I've ever written a poem, like specific to like, a show or a movie or anything, but I do make some references in my erotic poem. I make some references about hip hop. I make references about TikTok, and make references about Harry Potter.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about. I host a lot of slam. I'm thinking about doing a nerd slam Well, your poem's gonna have some nerd references in it, man. I'm thinking about doing that. Yeah, yeah. Also, just for everybody listening, I do writing workshops. I started back doing writing workshops. I'm hosting one next Thursday for beginners. Just 25 to get in, but I'm giving writing prompts. I do well for this particular one. I'm giving strategies to help people to start writing poems who may not feel like they're good enough, and work on certain devices. And I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be an ongoing series every month. So let people know, y'all check me out. Hit me up, and I'll give you the Zoom link once you pay.
Y'all already heard? Y'all, you gotta hit that little button up top, and then press follow.
Yeah, follow your boy.
Yeah.
Also, my goal for the whole month of May is to get 2K. I need 2,000 followers. So 30 days, 2K. That's my motto. I'm finna start that campaign. 30 days, 2K.
$2,000. I mean, 2,000 followers in that month, or
Yes.
up to 2.
Well, yeah, in that month.
Okay, all right.
For over 30 days, 2K.
How many followers you got now?
Over 8,000.
Woo wee! Damn, we got 8,000.
I want 10,000. I want 30 days, 2K, baby. 30 days, 2K.
Oh, man.
That's my goal.
How long have you been on this platform?
Oh, man. Probably since, I think, 2000 and... whenever they started, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I've been in some years, man. I've been in some years.
Oh, so I ain't doing too bad then.
Nah.
I think this is almost my 3rd month.
So yeah, but see the thing, when I got on it, I think nobody really understood how to do it when they first got on it.
I understand that.
So these past 3 years, I've been studying the algorithms and stuff like that. So I've been able to kind of speed up the process. So I guess past 3 years, I've gained about maybe 5,000 or 6,000.
Well, yeah. Oh, at the beginning, I was doing that algorithm, trying to do that algorithm stuff. I was gaining from when I started my account. I was getting a consecutive 300 followers a week, but then I kind of stopped doing all that because work started and this and that. But like and I was watching these videos on YouTube how doing too much of that, and I did actually get blocked for a bit. I got blocked from liking and commenting because they thought I was a bot. They thought I was a bot, man.
You got to be really interactive, man. You got to really be personable.
Yeah. You got to give a little bit of time before you like it, yeah.
Well, this next piece is another personal piece. I told you it's Moody Dark today, babe. Moody Dark today.
Moody Dark.
Dark Moody.
We in the black hole today.
Yes. This poem is called Sweet Potato Pie. One of my favorite desserts, by the way. But I'm going dark with it. All right. To make sweet potato pie, you need 2 medium sweet potatoes, butter, sugar, 2 large eggs, milk, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, salt, and a pie shell. Now, I ain't never made sweet potato pie, but I consider myself a connoisseur of the pie of the sweet potato. And every time my mama used to bake them, I do my best to sneak out and take them, but it's so amazing how anyone can bake them. I guess that's why my mom make them so good. Because she always hold on to memories. How she never let me forget about my mishaps. Any bad decisions I've made. How I made her grandma at an early age. And life for me ain't been no easy bake oven. But don't get it twisted. I own my mistakes or anything I ever did. But one thing I always done was love my mama. Every interview or award when asked who inspired me, I would say my mama. But the day I had an opinion or disagreed or ended up looking too much like my daddy, the relationship was never the same. To her, I was crumbling the crust of this confection. We would argue till it got too hot in the kitchen, temperature always rising. However, when it was time to cool off, she made sure I left with the blame. I always thought that 2 mature adults can agree to disagree and still leave the conversation with other mittens of love, but I just wonder if that's just it. It seemed that she would see me as a mature adult, and most times she will remind me that she is the parent and I am the child. Honestly, I don't know what's cooking in her brain, because sometimes I don't think my mama too much like me. And I learned through her that you can love someone, but you ain't got to like them. I don't know if it's because I used to be too broke to shower my mom with gifts like other sons, but no matter how you slice it, I just don't seem to make the cut with her. Maybe because of the mental illness that runs in my family, maybe she still feels that I'm not completely in the pie pan. She once told me that with all the craziness I created for myself, she don't see how I haven't lost it yet. I always tell her that I just fight to show the world what I'm made of, but to her, I still don't have the right ingredients, that I'm always one egg short, that I've gone too nutmeg without browning my cinnamon. Sometimes I wish we could just start from scratch. She refused to even take my calls, y'all. I leave funny voice messages in hopes to butter her up, but mama just rather be salty. For her birthday, I put $100 in her card, and all she said was, "Oh, you working now?" I don't know if she failed as a parent, or if I failed as a person, or if I failed as both a person and a parent, but it's apparent that I'm no longer the sweet potato in her eye. And I swear, I want to finish this poem with a happy ending, but I just don't know. I'm still looking inside the oven, hoping we can get things back on the right rack. Not sure how much we got left on the timer, but maybe, just maybe, our pie is just not done cooking yet. It's a piece.
I knew he was gonna say that. Oh, I was thinking my pies are still in the oven or something. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, man. Fuck. Mother pieces. I got 3 of them.
Really?
Well, one of them is for a friend, but 2 of them are for my mom. Man, mama pieces. That shit gets you to a new level. That gets you on a whole different level, man.
Took me a while to write it. As a matter of fact, it was a writing prompt from one of the members in the tribe. My man Mike, matter of fact, because everybody know I love sweet potato pie. He said, "Well, why don't you write a poem?" And he gave me that prompt maybe in October, November last year, and I just finished it.
He gave you the prompt sweet potato pie?
Yeah.
So when you think of that, you think of your mama, right?
Well, my mom used to always make them for me. Like, that's my favorite dessert. Like, I really love. Everybody knows me. I love sweet potato pie. You know. Man, thanks for the love, y'all. LGB, I see you, baby. Hey, this one's for you, bro. This next poem's for you.
The first one I made for my mom's is called Mama Bear.
Oh man,
it's called Mama Bear. But that one, that was the first one I ever wrote. The weird thing is, I'd wrote poems for friends and people in hard times and all this and that. And then I come to realize I never wrote one about my mom. So I wrote 2 mom's pieces for someone else's mom. Like one for a friend and then one for a cousin. And then I realized, I was like, oh shit, I never wrote one about my own mom. So yeah, I ended up writing her one, and then I wrote her another one a couple of days later. But yeah, it's kind of different the way the vibe gets you with your own moms. You know, like when you're writing for someone else, you get in touch, right? It's good. They're always touched with it. But when you're writing about your own moms, like, it honestly gets hard. Like, I was emotional. Writing that shit. It's not even that much of an emotional poem, but I was just emotional thinking about it.
Man, it took me I wrote this poem February, I think, early March, late February, and I got the prompt in like November, I think. It took me forever to write that because of that poem. Like, I write a little bit, I don't want to touch it no more. I can't do it. Yeah. But this is a more lighter note. This is a more lighter note for you, man. So I'm on with you. Then I got one more and I'm done. I got one. This is my last. Well, this one and one more and I'm done. I don't want to hog up everybody's time.
And then I'll do I'll try out my thing after that.
Yeah, no doubt. And
then I'm gonna bring in the next in line, which is Nikki Longthorn.
Okay. Well, this is more fun, man. When I started really getting serious about teaching kids poetry, that's what I do. And I had to really go back and relearn. Like, we know how to do these things, but every term has a specific name. Oh, my light went out again. And I had to go back and relearn. There it is. So for a fun exercise, I just put a lot of poetic devices in one poem to have fun. So this is a fun poem, but we're going to end dark. Y'all going to end with Moody Dark. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all, if y'all not following me already, follow me. Follow me. I am Moody Black. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. I'm on YouTube. Type Moody Black. You'll see the beard. Cause
Yeah, you're
once,
gonna be.
yeah. My hip
Hey,
hop album. Check it out.
I got one question.
Yes.
That video you sent me with the guitar picking, was that you picking the guitar?
Oh no, man! Shout out to my man
Oh,
JJ Day. He did that. Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool in its own too. I was like, damn. I
Yeah.
I can't play no instrument. I played a trumpet once. Well, for 2 years, but no, that's it. I can't do shit. I can hit a fucking bucket with a stick.
much, but much love to everybody come in. Much love to y'all. This is a more lighthearted piece. Then I'm gonna end with something more serious, more social.
Mm.
All right, here we go. This is called, and if y'all familiar with Poetry Slam, the competition, yeah. So I've been,
Oh.
so yeah, so I was a coach. I have my team done real well in regionals, went to national, made semifinals. But last year, I think we got out of 72 teams, we fifth in the nation. Yeah, so anyway, this is going to talk a lot about slam turns and poetry turns. So I got you. This is called the Poetry Slam world. Here we go. So one day, I was hanging out in the hood, on writer's block. Ran into my homie Imagery. Told me to be careful out here on these sheets. There are dark places, pitch black with a stitch of fear. Harsh words that weigh heavy like a weight on your soul. Folk will poetry slam you out here. Score your poem lower than what it deserves. But I've been heard about those score creeps. So I stay ready. But he was like, nah, bruh. They be looking for a sacrificial poet. Told me about a wordsmith a long time ago, went overtime with the stanzas, had too many rhyme schemes. That's when the judge threw the chapbook at him. To this day, he's still living with that time penalty. He kept saying, it's rough out here on these sheets. I just felt like Imagery had some internal rhyme issues, so I went on down to Illusion Avenue. Folk knew I was new to the scene. I guess the blank verse on my face was my Achilles heel. Ran into alliteration. He got to talking about some different things with the same letter. Said, hey, bruh, bars don't belong here. Better be gone before those proverbial beats give you a beat down. So I slipped out. But the further I walked, I started seeing folk pull out their poetic devices, so I paused. Cicera. Didn't want to make the wrong moves, etc. Then I noticed there was one couplet just staring at me, trigger fingers on the iambic pentameter out of nowhere. It's like it was a whole army of hyperbole that had sawed off similes long like a giraffe leg. It seemed like it was about to jump off everybody in their figurative language feelings. I felt vulnerable. I was on their literary terms, but haiku jumped out and accidentally bumped into irony. And irony, he didn't like haiku because he's always short with him. So a gang of puns started stressing haiku syllables. Haiku in the corner started yelling, y'all don't want problems. We can step outside right now. Easy bake oven. He didn't make sense, sounded all traditional. But Paradox screamed, he ain't no tanker. He ain't never pop nothing. He ain't never bang. He ain't no onomatopoeia. That's what metaphor had enough. Because he be cup running over. He be gas tank full of this full semblance. He stood up. He called out to the squad, allegories, mount up. We about to whoop his assonance. But Haku used his poetic foot and ran 7 meters. He didn't want no smoke, so he just refrained, always in the mix, repeating the same thing. But it didn't matter, because they didn't start busting quatrains with a ballad or bullet points. He was personification of pain. And I was like, that's enough. Why are we always at a war with our words? Use your poetic devices for good. We should feel safe out here in these sheets. Can we all just get along? Can't y'all see that it takes a villanelle to raise a conundrum? So let's put this thing together and make one great poem. And that's that piece.
Damn. The way he brought in that he was short. You know, he was short. He was short. I was like, what?
Haiku was always short with him, man.
Short, man. The haiku was short.
Haiku always stay short with him, man. He's always short with him.
The haiku is short. That's true. And there's a syllable. Man.
Always stressing the syllables, man.
Damn, you put that poetry into the.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't even know what I was gonna say there.
Put the poetry in the poem. There you go.
Yeah, put the poetry emotionally. You know, you gotta
Yeah,
fucking the whole
yeah.
thing, man. Shit.
Well, last piece, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Y'all been dropping videos for my hip hop album, working on my next video. Check the album out, Manifest, on every streaming platform. Type in Moody Black. Add me to the Spotify playlist, y'all. Let's get it.
Oh, I got Spotify. I got Spotify.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, add me.
do you ever do that YouTube live?
Well, to get YouTube Live, unless you use StreamYard, but to get YouTube Live through YouTube, you got to have over 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, really?
I'm at 936. That's why I'm saying, y'all subscribe to my channel. That way,
Well, you guys heard them.
Yeah, you can sell merch. When you get over 1,000, you can sell merch and you can go live. But now you can use
I got 8
StreamYard.
subscribers.
Bro, hit me up. I'll be your 9th subscriber, man. I got
there
you.
we go.
I'll be your 9th one, man. We can swap this thing out.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, last piece, y'all. This is more social commentary. I was inspired watching the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. So it's a lot of.
What's so serious?
Yeah, no, not that one. No,
not that one.
No, my light. Not that one. Yeah, that's
that didn't work. Didn't work.
There we go. I'm working my lights, y'all. Forgive me.
Nah,
all right, so
good,
this is called Jokers, and this is dealing with social stuff that's going on in our nation today.
Oh, I think okay. I think I know what you're saying now.
Yeah, and it is a video. I did a video on my YouTube channel. So you want to see the video to this? Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. It's called Jokers with 3 Ks in the middle. Jokers. So here we go. I know. That was funny. See, I have a condition. See, I have psychopathic laughter. And for me, it's something I can't control. I mean, why cry over something that does not make sense? Like when James Harris Jackson, a white man, followed Timothy Kaufman, a 66-year-old black man, and stabbed him repeatedly with a sword. After turning himself in, he stated, "I was looking to get black men scared and have them do reciprocal attacks and inspire white men to do similar things." Isn't that crazy? Or like Emmett Till, at age 14, was accused of whistling at a white woman when the lady's husband heard about it. Him and his goons hunted him down, gouged out his eyes, shot him in the head, and threw his body tied to a cotton gin fan with barbed wire into the Tallahatchie River. And y'all wonder why we scared. We always knew that they kill black people, no matter 14 or 66. And now I'm always smiling, still considered second-class citizens, still have to ask for civil liberties, still told to let the past go. When the past got close to a 500-year chokehold on my people, it's the killing joke. I know. I'm sorry. That's funny. See, I have a condition. I have psychopathic laughter. And for me, it's something I can't control, but isn't it funny how one race don't like another race because of how another race looks or thinks? Or they think we don't have the capabilities to think. They think we're expendable. It's like they lost their minds. That's why we keep losing our Oscar Grants, Trayvon Martins, Sandra Bland, Philando Castile. And still, people are tired of hearing their names in the poem. But if you don't say their names, they done died twice. Isn't that funny? Or the key when they're killing us. It's a knee slapper when they slap us in the face. A hardy har when a black body hits the ground. Is it just me? It's getting crazy out here. Because there's no more Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They made a suicide squad out of our Black Panthers. We're just hoping our dark night returns. Because it's always a death in the family, a sunset troubling the innocent. Because they keep promising us the dawn of a new day. Isn't that funny? America, we've been scared of young white males to grow up to wear white, to cover up their faces, paint a smile with blood of black folks, and kill for the fun of it. But America sympathizes with those jokers as long as the black people dying. It's a manslaughter of cracking up, a lynching of giggles. It's an assassination that'll leave you in stitches. They will deal and root our will to live. I know nothing's funny. See, I have a condition. I have psychopathic laughter. And sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And it seems whether we live or die, it's something we can't control. Isn't that funny?
Ha ha ha. Dude, that is fucking powerful, man.
Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
That is fucking powerful.
Appreciate it, man. Well, you wanted me to show you something, man. So I had to bring the arsenal, man.
You showed me a thing or two, that's for sure, man. Holy shit. You know what? The whole fact you saying how you don't usually do this, the personal thing and all that, I really appreciate what you brought out tonight. And I told everybody this is going to be a good show. We got Moody Black coming. And sure enough, you did it, man. You fucking did it. Don't. Oh, here, let me clap.
Oh, no, ain't gonna work this time. Hold on. I gotta cut the big light on. Hold on.
Oh, the big light. All right. Yeah, I had to put a lamp up by my desk here so that I could get some light in there too. But yeah, man, damn, that piece right there. That is, I think a lot of people can probably relate to that in a way because, so many people are trying to just trying to fit in, and they're laughing about shit that would really actually fucking hurt the fuck out of them. But they can't show the hurt because that puts them in a vulnerable state for somebody to target it, right? And so
that's what I got for the movie, man. If you haven't seen the movie, you gotta see the movie. If you haven't seen the Joker movie, it touches on that, man. Like they play that angle. It's written from one of the graphic novels because there's so many backstories about the Joker, but this particular one they chose, it deals with him having the psychopathic laughter, man. He has a condition. In the movie, he got done so bad. I mean, he was going to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? And he just broke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it covers the psychological aspect of what you're discussing, what you're talking about right now. How there's so much going on, we just laugh about it. You know what I mean?
Is it really psychological, or is it a body's natural response to self-protect?
I like that. Self-protect. I think it's largely what you say, but I do think some of it's psychological. But I agree with that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I do think, you're right. Yeah. I think it is a body's response. When you try to do things the right way so long, you know what I'm saying? You're doing everything to survive, and no matter what you're doing, you still get knocked back over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You're like, man, what I supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The reason why I say that, so I used to have a bad problem with anxiety. But my anxiety used to kind of control me with negative thoughts. Negative thoughts, always, assuming the worst. And sometimes I still do with certain things, right? But I went through this little thing where I did this meditation thing.
Right.
And through this meditation process, I think it took me I think it was around 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to get to that serenity state. But when I got to that state, I could look into my mind, kind of. It was like everything was just forming together, like a file cabinet. Everything had its place. Mm-hmm. But then there was these red things circling around, and anytime there was an empty space, that was doubt. So when they had this doubt, that's when the anxiety just randomly boom. So it's not that that something's bad or that something's wrong, or for me, anyways. It's not that I knew something was wrong, but as soon as I had doubt, something would just fucking fill that space. But then I realized that I was doing that to try to protect me in a way. And then I started looking at my anxiety a different way, and I started using it for my own.
There you go.
For my own, what do you call it? For my own, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but I was earning from it because, I became a foreman at work. I'm a site foreman.
Okay.
I'm subcontract for a multi-million-dollar company out here, one of the biggest companies here in Calgary. And
oh, wow. That's dope.
These guys, they just leave me in charge. They put me in charge, and I handle everything myself. Everything's good. But the thing is, the way I see my anxiety now, it actually is the reason why I'm good at what I do with that. Because, before I'd think a million things all at once, mostly all negative. But now I see it differently. So all those million things that I'm thinking about now, are like kind of like a computer analyzing all the possible outcomes, right? So I'm thinking about the job, imagining the whole thing in my head long before I ever even get to that point. So I'm thinking at least 4 moves ahead all the time. And I know
Right.
what's going to work, what's not going to work. And like, you know, it eliminated that negativity of it and put that positive sense behind it for work. You know, personal wise, it's a little bit harder to do that. But
Mm-hmm.
for work wise, uh, you know, I think psychologically, we do have power over it.
Yeah, we
We got
do.
to learn how to grasp it. We got to learn how
Right.
to grasp it. But that's
Because
hard. That's hard.
it's not gonna be easy, baby. It's hard work, but
No.
it's doable. You can do it.
Yeah. So
Well,
work is a little easier for me because I know what I'm doing at work. But when it comes to like personal things, you know, maybe a relationship or a friendship or something, when you have no idea what the other person's thinking, that's
right.
when it gets difficult. That's when it's like, oh
I got you.
shit. Yeah.
I
But
got you.
yeah.
Well,
But
man,
yeah.
I'm anxious to hear what you got. I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Okay.
now I'm probably get off screen. I'm gonna listen though, cause I got to take my child home. But
All right.
I'm gonna stay on though. I'm gonna be here with you.
All right. All right. All right. Well, yeah. I'm gonna do this one real quick, and then I'm gonna let the next in line come on. So this
Okay.
one is it's a little bit of a tongue twister. I ended up I ended up messing up with the file save, and I had to kind of mess with it today again. So it's not perfect, and I haven't really had much chance with it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It's called "Trustingly Trustful, Trusting Trustfully." Well, in all honesty, truthfully, words can be honestly painfully when showing or shown hostility, with it showed or showedly not being so swell. When it is hostilities expelling that expelled how we expel. In the words we dreadfully painfully dwell. When anger is compellingly compelling to tell by telling tellingly what was compelling to yell and yelling viciously. All the thoughts you compel. Overreaction and overreacting inevitably shows that actions speak louder than the words it asserts, causing an inevitable react for reacting what reacted to impel. But reactions speak even louder than the wounding that any word, like swords of sorts, with the inevitability ringing the death knell, being hostile with the words we foolishly excel to foretell, easily foretold for breaking our ability to shield and shell. And I've done both, and I've felt both. We've all done and felt both. But everyone makes mistakes. Everyone gets to a point where they make a mistake and do something wrong. So let's show by coming forth, by showing how getting up to do and doing what is right with whatever it takes. And maybe we can also be shown to be showed with the next step they take to make. For us all to retake taking the steps taken we takedly took to remake. To raise the stakes of stating the state or stating the stated state. Let's make this an oath and prove with proof by being strong that we will improve with growth in showing the truth in where it should belong. Let's begin this outgrowth with overgrowth so that it will really state what it states. Because telling the truth is never wrong. We should stand for the truth and loathe. Because everybody, everywhere, elsewhere, and everyone, and I mean every single one, yes, even me, perhaps especially me, but everyone will eventually expectedly stumble and fall. But how we get up shows if we can justifiably be justified justifying to justify standing up tall. Because we can omit and admit to remit and change or not at all. But standing up, rising to rise, and arise by being honest after being that low below and the blow of dishonest is how we begin to start making up for why we fell and earn back trust from honesty and the truth that we then decide to tell. Because honestly, it's only honesty that can ring the right bell. And the only thing that will, but only time will tell. Even after dishonesty, being the first thing that you yell, making you cringe like the stench of a bad smell. And if they matter to you, time and patience is not a problem at all to stall. Because, well, if you humble yourself, even after the damage is done, no need to crumble yourself when being true to another is being true to your own self, and goes much farther in healing the wounds not yet too far from gone. With the truth you firstly foolishly, choicely chose to choose to not, but now you tell. Could be the choice to change the mistakes in the choices you had chosen to make, deciding to decide on choosing the choice you wrongly decided and wrongfully chose to tell. Because lies always dies in the lives it implies and applies. With you all alone on your own. Because too late is better than never in hell, which is felt, shown, and known in every grain in your bone, because it builds back trust, no matter how painful the truth may be, or how hard it is to truthfully tell. Because being truthful and honesty with honestly is honestly a must to save a heart from turning to stone. Because what is more priceless than trust? Love, you might say. But when is the day that love is love above without trusting with lust? Trust is not something you can buy or sell. It's only honesty that rebuilds broken promises and dishonesty. Because truth brings back a possibility for possible trustful and trustfully trusting reality of real truth and honesty. To be what you should caringly know to share, and sharing it with me, the way I shared it with you openly. Because it is the only best way to be, especially if we will become trusting to one another, to trustingly trust each other, like me trusting in you and you trusting in me. It's the only thing you should expect from me, and all what I should expect to also be, and to be received by receiving also as well to me. Honestly, it's trustingly having my trust in you and your trust in me, openly, meant to be freely, meant to be, or meant for me proudly, undoubtedly, that is finally worthiness, for seemingly truly destiny with prosperity, for a worldly word worthy of eternity, worthily. So why is it such a mystic mystery to be and continue being respectfully respectful, having respect for each other respectably, both you and me respectively? Trustingly trustful, trusted trustfully. Trusting trusty trustfully. Trust me trustfully. Trust the trustful trust in me. Trustingly trusting me. Trust the trustable, trustworthy, trusted, trustfully, trustly, trustingly, trustful, trustworthily, trust in me.
My man, I love it, bro. I love it. I love it.
That's a little something.
That's what's up, man. Well, if you can take me out, I don't want to have you see me driving. Yeah, I got my headphones on, but I'm trying to take my daughter home. But
No
man,
worries,
I
man.
love it. I love it, man. I love what you're doing here. But I'm
love
stick
you
around.
too, man. Thanks for joining, brother. Thanks for joining.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Word. All right. So y'all already know that was I Am Moody Black. Moody Black. So anyways, okay, Loretta Wilson, 737. You're up next in the queue. All right. Yeah. All right, stay tuned. Rumble. Oh, come. You gonna come on after that or what? Oh, Nikki Longthorne, you're back. All right. You next. Well, what happened here? Invited. Oh, she ain't joining. Loretta. All right, well then, you know what I'm gonna have to do? She's gonna be next because you were first in line anyway. So we're gonna bring you in, brother. Here we go. Nikki Longthorne, people.
Hi, dude. Sorry, it threw me out. My phone's been playing up a little bit.
Oh, no worries, man. All right, Loretta. Yeah, you will be next. You'll be next on. Don't worry about it.
Wow, what a set that was. Holy shit, man. Talk about pressure to follow that.
Oh, which one?
Forget about it,
Just
man, you
kidding.
know. All of it, man. Moody
Yeah, I
stuff, and
know,
then
I
you
know.
throwing that in at the end, man. That just raised the bar, man. That's right. I'm gonna go. This is a piece. I'm not. The title of this is the last line of the poem.
I like those.
Yeah, man. It's just another typical night out with the lads. The beers are flowing and shots are being downed while shamelessly flirting with a hen party, enjoying the night on the town. See that fella over there? Aye, that's the one. Life and soul of the party, filling the air with banter and bravado, a proper man's man. Tough as old boots he is. Captain of his local rugby team, he's got hands like shovels. All the lads respect him, and the ladies, they fucking love him. I bet he could landscape a garden in a day, tearing up trees with his bare hands if they dared to stand in his way. Look at him, showing off his prowess on the pool table. His smile lights up the place, a face that stands out from the crowd. Self-confident. He's a legend of the Bays. Everything is good in the world. A picture postcard of a pissed-up party. Later that night, in a taxi ride home, he sits in silence. He'd played a blinder, avoiding rear-view mirror glances from the driver. He sighs loudly, unprovoked, staring blankly into the distance as he curses to himself through gritted teeth. Back home, and he's standing in the kitchen. Negative thinking. In a voice unflinching. He can feel himself sinking. He wishes there was someone he could talk to, but instinct kicks in. And he carries on drinking. At 10 a.m, two pals arrive to pick him up, like every Sunday morning, ready to head to the match. The challenge of playing with a hangover got tougher as they aged, but they always battled through. The way real men are born and raised and always told they have to do. His coat was on the front lawn. The door slightly ajar, keys still in the lock from the night before. His pals laughed and agreed last night's session was one of the best they'd had in years. They walked in to greet him and found him sitting on the sofa with his head back, an empty bottle of whiskey in his hand, tablets scattered by his feet. No pulse, no note, no explanation. A million questions unanswered.
You never really know. You never really know.
No, this is it, man. It's. I've been close to it myself. I've been there where the suicidal thoughts, and never actually tried. Thankfully, I've never gone to that point. There's always been something that's brought me back, but it's something that is deeply important, especially the guys, because we don't talk about those things enough. We don't open up, and we feel we can't share. Yeah, man.
Can't really see it, but I got an arm full of scars, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I know what that. I wasn't suicidal. Although I have been wanting to. I just never. I just wanted something to happen. I wouldn't do it to myself. But what I did want to do was hurt myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Hurt myself, right? And you know what? In a way, it makes us better for it. Makes us stronger. Look where you are right now. And you right here, you're speaking your word, and you're putting yourself in front of a camera, you're putting yourself in front of an audience. Man,
Yeah.
You wouldn't have done that before, would you? I know
I
I wouldn't have.
2 months ago, I couldn't do this, let alone, whatever. But it's a journey, man. It's what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
That's true, man. They say that life gets easier, but life doesn't get easier. We get tougher. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Well, we built to survive, you know that? I don't know if you're spiritual or not.
Yeah.
You believe in God and all that?
I'm not sure about God, but I believe in angels.
Yeah.
Well,
angels are there to watch over us, right? But the thing is, it's not like they can just grab us and save us. but they're there just to be present and just to have that
Yeah.
presence with us. And we are the ones who have the power to be our own savior angel.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that believing in the spiritual world gives us the power to, because we're trying to, like, we think we're believing in them, but really we're believing in ourselves,
Yeah. Absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how it is, right? And that's why they have to exist. And so we
Yeah.
do. But yeah, man. I love that, man. I love that. You know,
Thanks, man.
the deep poems, the deep poems, those are the ones that are gonna relate with the people. Those are the ones that are gonna touch lives. But those are also the ones that are gonna be like specific, you know, like
Yeah.
if you're talking about a certain situation, um, you know, if someone is not gonna be able to relate, it's kind of like, oh, whatever, you know. But when someone relates to that,
Yeah.
that's when you digging deep into their heart, man. You digging deep into the heart, and I felt what you were saying. I felt
Thanks,
what
man.
you
I
were
appreciate
saying,
it.
man.
Appreciate it.
How's it going, Chase? How's it going, Chase? Cynical Insomniac. Sheesh. We got the people in the house.
Have you got
All
anyone
right.
else? Have you got anyone else in the queue?
I got one other person in the queue, and if you want, you can do one more.
Another one.
Only one. Well,
What, sir?
uh, I can give you some more.
Um,
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to start a new live in a bit. So you got a couple minutes. You got like,
Minutes, right?
let me see. You
Yeah.
got like, you probably got like 10 minutes or so.
All right. It's not. It won't be that long. Don't worry. This is a personal piece.
IG
Um,
isn't letting us request. What?
yeah,
Okay.
I had a few issues initially.
Um, Here, let me just reply to this. And then I'm gonna start a new live after this because my time's almost up. So hopefully everything works out after that. Okay, there we go. Send. That's my name right there. That's my name right there. Pulse V. He's gonna be good if he comes on. But yeah. Let's do this thing. I don't want to have to cut you off with the timer.
No, that's cool. I'll throw you this one quickly. If you got 10 minutes, there's enough time for this.
Yeah.
This is basically about 8 years ago, I'd say. My mental health got to the point where I had a breakdown, and it's been a long, but it still is a long process to get back from. I'm still trying to get back to who I am. Or I mean, this is all new again to me. I've done it before live, but not online. So this is a poem kind of about that time when my dad kind of rescued me, saved my life. Nothing could have prepared you for what you had in store. A human reduced to liquid lay behind that flat's front door. Huddled in the kitchen in a heap upon the floor, all snot bubbles and drenched sleeves. I couldn't take it anymore. You looked around and stated the air inside there reeked, a mix of flesh and clothing from another unwashed week. The bedroom was a dumping ground. The living room was still, trapped inside a living nightmare, beaten down against my will. With ashtrays overflowing from weed heavily drugged, rubbish piled in corners, an empty fridge unplugged. You sank into that pit with me, then wrapped your arms around and held me tight and tried your best to scoop me off the ground. You watched me break in front of you. There was nothing you could say. I knew you couldn't understand how things had ended up that way. You took me back to yours and vowed to help to make things right. You supported me when I had no strength or courage left to fight. You rescued me from oblivion. Of that, I have no doubt. I'm sorry for the times I'd lose my rag and get in your face and shout. I lost all signs of me back then, and my mental health was fucked. I doubted that I'd ever find the strength to start to climb back up. You showed me love and kindness, tried to help me find a way to heal from pain and damage which had crippled me each day. This is the story of a breakdown, how a life was nearly taken, when I could barely dress myself or fry a simple slice of bacon.
You know, nothing's better than bacon, that's for sure. I was just answering the buddy's question there. He wanted to know your name.
All right,
Looks
cool,
like you
cool.
got yourself a new follower.
Awesome, man. It's always
He's
a
actually
pleasure.
pretty dope. You should check out his stuff. It's
Yeah,
calm dot yeah, something like that. Was it?
yeah, I've seen it on there. Will do, will do.
Yeah. I really appreciate that. This these dark moments going in our depressions, our anxieties, they're really hard to share about.
It's one of those for me. It's the writing it down's the hard bit. Like sharing it. Once that's done, that's kind of. No, I'm not saying easy, but
It's
the,
empowering, eh?
it's that bit with
Releasing,
me. Yeah, it's so
releasing.
cathartic. It's very cathartic. I mean, most of what I write is pretty dark or about stuff that's more darker, but that's just. I mean, I'm not. I'm a really optimistic person, but if you read my stuff and you hear my stuff, you'd think, oh, he's a bit of a miserable sod. But it's
No,
just life, just
you,
life.
you know what? Nowadays we live in an age where a lot of people actually like that stuff the most. I noticed there's a lot of accounts, especially on Facebook. There's this one account in particular. I'm not going to say the name, but this one account in particular, sometimes I'm a little bit ashamed about because it's just pure darkness, pure
Yeah,
darkness. And then everybody, when you were in a depressed state, and then you read something like that can relate to you, and it's just pure darkness,
yeah,
you instantly feel it, right? And you sink yourself into that.
yeah, yeah,
And like I think that, you know, feelings, the feelings that come through from writing, people are gonna feel that. People are gonna feel, especially if they relate to it, right? And
yeah, yeah,
it's just, there's a certain, telling your story. That's one thing. That's you. That's you
yeah,
expressing yourself. But there's just some accounts, they're trying to do that, getting noticed, getting the,
yeah, yeah,
and so they just write this random, just completely giving up stuff.
yeah,
And then that's people are trying to relate to that and sharing all that over and over and over again. But who wants to give up? People want to see, something like you. You went through shit, but you're here now. That's what they want to
yeah,
see, and that's what I really appreciate about you is that you are willing and able to come and share that because I know how hard that can be. I know how
yeah,
hard it can be. I've had some pieces that I've wrote where I'm straight up in tears just writing it.
yeah, yeah. Oh, likewise, likewise.
Yeah.
It's part of the process. That's I don't tend to. I'm not someone who's. I'm not visual in what I write. In that I don't use I don't use a lot of metaphors and similes because I tend to just like to say it how it is
Yeah.
and that's the honesty. That's the I suppose where the visual side comes in from being honest
Yeah.
and letting people picture that in the mind's eye. And if they can relate, brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a bonus. But whether they did or not, I'm still going to share it. I'm
Yeah,
still going to try
exactly.
and do what I do.
See whether they can relate with it or not. Like there's some certain people that are gonna feel what you're saying still. You know?
Yeah,
Maybe maybe they've been there before, or maybe they've seen someone who was there, or maybe they're just that in tune with themselves, right? And
yeah,
some people I notice sometimes you go you spit something out and it could be something that means a lot to you, and then you
yeah.
don't get much of a response back, right? Which is a bit of a downer in a way because you kind of feel like you put your whole heart out, so or your whole heart
It
and
can be
soul out, right?
difficult. Yeah,
But
it can be
but
difficult when you bare your soul and it doesn't. You're not doing it. You never do it. It's not for validation. It's just to share to get it out. But
yeah, and you
when
want
no one,
people to know, yeah, yeah.
it kind of feels like I've done that and no one's even realised. So should I have bothered doing that?
But
It's hard, but
yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at here.
yeah, yeah,
Is even if it's just one person,
yeah,
you could change that motherfucker's life.
absolutely, absolutely.
Because there's somebody out there somewhere who's given up, going through the same thing you've been through, and seeing you here on the podium now, that can completely introduce a whole new way of life for someone. And
Yeah,
that's kind of something that happened with me with this whole spoken word.
mhm,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
being told I got 25 seconds left. So,
Right, okay.
should I do
Well,
another live or what?
yeah, man, go again, go again. I'm
All
sure
right.
that people will jump in.
All right. All right.
I'll
Well,
stay
I'll go
out.
again. I'll
I'll
go
come
again.
back and watch. Cheers,
All
man.
right. Maybe I'll do a couple pieces myself here.
Yeah, man.
All right, sounds good. All right, see you guys soon. Hey, Calm, I want to see you on.